Alright, so today we have a lot to go through. So I'm gonna go to the crypto chat. So the first thing I want to do is Forex markups. I don't know if you guys trade Forex too, but I'm gonna do some Forex markups. And then 2 crypto markups. So these are the crypto markups we had from Saturday. And then I'm going to do a few more markups because I did enter this BTC trade. And it did take off, but it's also coming back to my break even. So I'm gonna show you BTC real quick. And I was up nearly 4 hours on this trade. Yeah, this is the trade. It nearly hit me break even, and it was so close to my take profit as well. But it came down literally at a pinnacle of my break even. But that's all good. I'm gonna set alert here. That's my break even alert. I don't know why it did this entire thing. Maybe it reacted off this supply zone here. But even then, like, I was still targeting this high here. And it wouldn't make sense for me to take an exit here. I was going to take the exit, but I decided to just hold it. So we'll see what happens then. I'm still in the trade there. And then Popcat is also giving us an entry. That's not the right one. Popcat. There we go. So this is the last trade I took, which was a win, and then didn't come into this part. Sorry, Control Z, clear this. I want a rejection from the H4 zone after this mitigation here, but I feel like we could do a second liquidity sweep where price will sweep this low here and then reject, and then we can take the trade. So I'm gonna get ready to take the trade today on today's stream, and then target. Be a bit conservative, maybe target this supply zone here, 1 to 3.5. And then, have I added this to watch list? No, but that's what I'm mindful today. Honestly, I don't see anything else. But we'll have a check later. I want to do some FX markups first. Do you trade funded? Yes, I do. If you checked, where is it? If you check the fund certificates, I used to be ranked number 2 on leaderboards. I don't trade funded as I used to anymore, but sometimes I do it just for these low probability months. But I still trade these fundeds when I want. But I'm gonna do some Forex outlooks first. These are the crypto outlooks. I'm gonna do these FX outlooks. I'm gonna start with AU. H4. So again, this is from my mentorship, but what I said was we're in a range, and I want this high or this low to break first in order for us to have a bias. So I don't know how people are trading these longs and shorts for AU. For me, honestly, I'm just waiting for one of these to break, and then I've got a better idea of where structure is headed. So if price wants to do something like this, I know that we're going to look for longs now because of this order flow shift. Or if we continue down, then I'm only going to mark all these supply zones and look for shorts. But as of right now, since we're in a range, I can't really see anything or any possible trades for AU. Because we can look for longs, but higher, more than likely we'll get stopped out. If the order flow is bullish here, then we can mark this out. But I wouldn't be risking as much as when structure is fully bullish. So we're just gonna mark this out, see what happens here. Set that. 8 pip stop loss. Set let's there. Mark up this IB. Okay. So AU to USD, M15, half risk, structure is unclear on high time frame. However, low time frame is giving bullish setup. So if that's the case, don't target any liquidity. Target S&Ds for easier exits. So that's the plan for AU. Let me check the chat. Right now. Oh. Yeah, I trade in Fusion, but I'm still looking for the broker deals. But as of right now, I'm still trading Fusion. No, I trade IC markets. IC markets. You get 1 to 1,000 leverage in Vietnam for IC markets. So I'm just using my uncle's name for that. And I'm not sure if everyone can get the 1 to 1,000. You need to make over 250K a year, or maybe it's in Vietnam. Vietnam, I'm pretty sure it allows it for everyone. But if you're outside of Vietnam, you would need to fill up a form to make 250K a year in order to receive the account. But it's easier for me because I've got my uncle. So AU's done. I might be trading AU for the day as well. EU. So externally bearish. However, we did have this up move here. So order flow may shift bullish. So if order flow has shifted bullish, then I will be looking for longs. I'll drop down to M30. M30 is a bit more clean. We have this breaker structure here, aligning with this FPOS here. And due to this FPOS, we have, I like this internal breaker structure here. And then a demand in here. So this is a clean structure to me. However, the other problem I have is that we have this breaker structure, and this demand zone looks more viable to trade because it's aligning with the gap here. So I've got this marked out, but I want to take this. So even though I have this marked out, it's a lower zone, and it's not the lowest zone, but it's the middle zone. So middle zone, don't try to confirm. Yeah, I'll leave it as that, because I feel like a lot of people would want to take this trade, but I feel like this trade would be better for me. Try to confirm structurally. Structurally. So this zone would be more high probability to me. I'm gonna remove this one because I feel like if it comes down here, I'm already taking AU. So also already taking AU if this happens. So instead of me risking 0.5% here and then on AU 0.5% and then both take losses, I lose 1%. It's not worth me losing 1%. Better for me to just wait for this. If AU doesn't work out, I still got this. If AU does work out, cool, I make bread on that. But again, it's all about risk management and psychology. So that's what I'm doing for EU. So EU, that's the business trade setup. Already will take AU. Therefore wait for lower zone for EU. And this is also what I did in the past when I first got funding. I thought, like there's so many pairs, I need to take 0.5 or 0.25% risk on all. But if I'm in 8 trades and that's 0.25% risk, I'm in 2% risk instead of the 0.25% risk, because they're all in the same direction. They're all moving the same. So you're basically just increasing your risk for no reason, and you don't realize why. So that's EU done. I'm gonna go to GU. And today might be a bit of a long stream, because I've got to do crypto as well. Alright, so for GU, I wanted to see some type of confirmation like this happen, but what did we get? We got a mitigation, a tiny one, and then it just kept flowing. So because it kept going up, we didn't get the confirmation we needed. We avoided this loss. So I'm gonna clear that. New structure. So my bias was shorts, but now it's bullish because the entire zone wrecked. So we know that because this high got wrecked, we've moved the bullish from down here. So I just want to see what happens. what has happened for down here. So not really any context. It's not giving us any context. Nothing here is as clean as well. This demand zone may play out, but again, it's not really clear. It didn't make higher highs here, so I'm just gonna avoid GU. I'm gonna move on to a different pair. Use the JPY. I'm in the US, bro. Do you recommend any good brokerages? If you're in the US, maybe just go with IC Markets. I'm not sure how they handle the US, because I know the US is a bit hard to operate businesses in. There's too many regulations. Maybe just stick to crypto and use my link. I don't know, but for Forex or futures, it's very hard to trade in the US. So I know some US friends who just moved to Dubai just to trade. Do you reckon marking up charts even if you don't trade them? Nah. When you're confused about charts, just avoid. There's like 300, 400 different charts. Why are you trying to trade one? You know, you're just forcing a setup for no reason. It's honestly just better to take trades when everything aligns, everything's clean, and you're guaranteed money. Like, if that happens once a week, you can make money once a week and you're chilling. Why is it hard? The regulations. If you do anything dodgy one bit, you're going to get caught. Whereas if you live in Australia or some shit, you do something dodgy, you're not going to get caught. But that's not judged off any experience. Please don't report me. Alright, so this is the trade that we were all waiting for UJ. I didn't take this trade. It was meant to be somewhere here, and we'll confirm last week. However, price wrecked through, and this is a trade I told my students as well. Like, don't take the trade. We'll confirm it, but since there's no confidence, we won't take it. I'm gonna clear everything here. So UJ, I don't know what's happening. I just want to see what has already happened. So we have this demand zone here. Price has not reacted. So honestly, I'm just gonna set alerts there in case we want to liquidity sweep that. Other than that, wait for liquidity sweep. Other than that, I'm just gonna leave this. Again, no clean structure. I don't want to force anything. Price could be bearish. It could come down to here. But even if it does come down to here, wait for structural confirmation. Wait for order flow shift. Structural confirmation. So at the first sign of rejection, I'm not taking the trade. I want to see price do something like this first. Maybe, bro, am I gay? Maybe come down here. Yeah, and then when it rejects, I'm not taking the trade. That's too risky. I want to wait for price to, do this on a low time frame first, to make this structural confirmation, and then I take the trade. After this. Sorry, my cleaner is yelling at one of the people there. So that's UJ done. Honestly, nothing to look at. We have GPY. So I was looking for a short here. Honestly, obviously I didn't get the entry. Still waiting. But since that didn't happen from this structural move, I'm just gonna see what has happened here. So we have this demand zone. Price is rejected from this demand zone. It has this initial touch. It got swept and then rejected. We'll look for an entry in a bit, but as of right now, I just want to mark out everything first. So we had this breaker structure, and then this F-boss. I'm gonna clear. Actually, I'm not gonna clear this. Maybe this will be take profit area. Take profit area. I'm gonna jump down to the low time frame, but before I do that, I want to journal this first. GBP, JPY, H4, bullish, possible reaction. Now I'm gonna jump down to the M15. Oh yeah, what's happening? We've got this change character here. And then after this change of character, we then created new structure, new demand zone from here. Price came into the demand zone, rejected. Beautiful. Now, because I feel like we're still ranging. I want this high to get taken out. So I reckon when this high gets taken out, we then look for a demand zone, the recent demand zone. So maybe in this area here. Actually the area is too big. I'll mark out the little candle here. So yeah, so here's a better refinement. And then I'm gonna set alerts there. So what I'm really waiting for is price to break this high, come down, and then I look for an entry here. And again, if we miss this trade, that's all good. Or if it comes in, we didn't get the confirmation of it runs, that's all good as well, because there's literally pairs to trade all the time. So that would be the entry for my swing trade. I'm not going to scalp this. I'm going to swing trade it all the way up here. 1 to 17. So 2.25% risk. Yeah. And keep this for DJ. That's the confirmation. M15 structural confirmation. That's what we're looking for. DJ. Is that like if you win too much low? No. I don't know anyone who's consistently winning. Most of these real gurus I met in real life, like these 7-8 figures, bro, they're all full of shit, bro. Like they all ask me for help, and they've asked me to manage the money as well. Most of the people from the US don't even make money. The literally 99% of them lose, and then that's why there's so many regulations in the US, because obviously people lose, and they commit suicide and shit. In Australia, I reckon people win more, but it's not really winning. They're just laundering the money, and then they've got cash. Is it higher probability if the confirm zone is outside the original M15 demand? Yeah. So if I'll show you an example. If this is the M15 demand, you could take the M15 demand. However, if you wait for price to reject the external demand, then you've got so much aligning with your story, and then you can take the trade. The risk to reward would be lower, but your overall trade has a better chance of running all the way to take profit. Because if you enter off this demand here on M15, there's a chance that it won't break the high, it won't break this demand zone, and it can just fall back to stop loss. But if you wait, just be hella patient for this to happen, then it will run all the way. But it's not guaranteed, it's just high probability, because we want to play this in terms of probability. So that's GBP, JPY done. That's 3 trades. I'm gonna move on to. I don't want to do crypto yet. Let's look at USD pairs. Again, I'm gonna start from the H4. See what's happening on the high time frame. So we can see that price is bullish. Let me look at the daily in case there's anything. Okay, so from what I'm seeing, price is only bullish on USD CAD, just like gold. So H4, we know that this is a structure break. We know the price is bullish. I want to look at recent price action, see what's happening, see what we can trade. From what I'm seeing here, we have one breaker structure, but the problem with this breaker structure is that yes, a high got cleared, and now we know that we're bullish, but we're not really getting any type of liquidity to trade. So if that's the case, I'm not going to mark this demand zone out. I'm just going to avoid the entire setup. So USD CAD's done. USD Chef. USD Chef. Okay, what was I looking for? I was looking for a breaker structure here to happen. And then after this breaker structure, we would say that this is FBOS. And then this demand zone would be valid. But because that never happened, we then didn't take any trades. And this would be a forward test, because obviously the zone isn't as clean as if we had this external FBOS. So again, demand not valid until FBOS is formed. FBOS did not form, not valid. So now we can clear everything here. Loss avoided. Let's see here. And then we could have this trade here. So I don't want to clear these 2 trades. I did take a loss here. Oh, did my trading review let hit? Give me a second. No. Okay. Alright, so we got this breaker structure here. And then after this breaker structure, we had this entire move here as the FBOS. Oops. And then we have this demand zone. However, I'll give you guys an example of what I see. So this boss is valid. This demand zone is valid. However, this is just in the middle of the area of the entire bullish move. So because that's in the middle, it's low probability to me. And because it's low probability to me, I'm not going to trade it. I'm just going to avoid it. So yes, there was liquidity, and maybe the trade will play out. But what's not working? The hell? Okay. But regardless, like, because it's not giving me what I want and what I'm really looking for, I'm just going to avoid it. So USD shift gone. I'm going to move into other Forex pairs. Euro USD GB. Oh yeah, AUD CAD and then NZ. AUD CAD, AUD NZ. What's happening here? Is everyone else lagging or is it just me? How often do you go over data and analyze for trends and shit? Every week. So every week I'll do weekly outlooks and then... Oh, is it lagging? Okay. Okay, wait 1 sec. Can you guys hear me though? Am I...
Yeah, we can hear you, but you're lagging like crazy.
Okay. I'm not lagging when I'm recording, but let me check. Am I still lagging? What would your average stop loss be per trade? Stop loss doesn't matter. It depends on risk. Yes, every day. I stream every day for free, and then I post it for free as well. So the stop loss doesn't matter. If the stop loss is 10 pips or 20 pips or 5 pips, I want to risk the same amount. YouTube. Well, where else am I gonna post it? Come on. Hey, let me know if I'm still lagging, yeah? Let me know if I'm still lagging. For AUD CAD, what do we see? We have a daily demand zone, so daily breaker structure here. And then on top of this daily breaker structure, we have this internal structure here that reacted. However, there's no FBOS. There's no liquidity to be taken. So because we know that there's no liquidity to be taken, we need to look for a liquidity entry model. So I'm going to mark out this low here and then wait for this to get swept. If this low gets swept, then that's where I'm looking to confirm the trade and look for longs. Other than that, I'm avoiding this entire setup. But that's daily. Control S. Add this to daily. AUD CAD. Daily. I'm going to build a story on this. So the first thing is daily. I'm going to say bullish. Bullish plus reaction. And then now we're going to go down to the 4 hours. See what's happening on the 4 hours. Yeah, I'm lagging so okay. 4 hours, waiting for liquidity to get swept. H4, waiting for lip to get swept. Is it because I'm uploading? Oh yeah. That's probably why. Alright, it should stop lagging because I stopped uploading. CAD, AD, and Z. See it's better? Okay, that's good. So ADZ went to TP. It was easy 1 to 7 from last week. And then after that came down to give us another entry. I don't know if I want to take this. Fuck, this is a pretty good confirmation because it came in to the area, gave us a demand zone here from this boss FBOS. From this chalk here. And after that chalk, we had an FBOS. We had liquidity. Price came in, gave us a rejection. We missed the trade on Friday. But we can look for an M5 continuation. So for the M5 continuation, I reckon keep us on watch list. Keep on watch list. And then maybe wait until Tuesday for a trade. Yeah, I reckon that's the plan. So wait for price action on the M5 to develop a bit, and then it's gonna give us an entry. So we don't have to rush it. What was that? AEDNZ. AEDNZ. Don't rush it. Don't rush. Keep in watch list on crypto stream. So during the crypto stream tomorrow, I'm going to be trading a bit of forex in case this setup does present. So AEDNZ, I'm gonna keep that on watch list. AEDNZ. And then we're gonna move on from that trade. NZUSD. But you guys see what do you guys see what I'm doing? I'm just marking these out. I'm not rushing any trades. I'm not taking any trades. I'm just really waiting for something to happen, and then I'm taking it. Because it wouldn't make sense to take these trades if they're not high probability. Okay, what happened here? So I marked this up for last week. Came into the area, and then rejected, and then that would have been the entry model. But I didn't take the trade. I think I was a bit busy. Like I even said on last stream that this zone is low probability. It's gonna wreck it and go into this high zone. So that's exactly what it did, and it's rejecting. I'm going to, because I didn't take the trade, I'm going to look for an entry confirmation on the lower time frame. So I'm going to remove all this just to be more clear. So I knew that zone was SMT and small money trap, and then it's giving us a confirmation to go short as well. We have this breaker structure here to confirm that we're bearish, and then after this breaker structure, we also had a gap, and I want to see us trade into the gap here, this entire gap here. I'll start looking for like an M1 shock, and then I'll take the trade. Stop loss obviously above this area. So that's the markup for NZ. Possible trade Tuesday. Possible trade Tuesday. And then we'll look for another pair. I think it was 80 shift. Did I also look at this already? Okay, so I know we're bearish. Reacted off here. After this reaction, right? Oh, that's not the high zone. Here. I'm going to drop down to the time frame, see if there was any continuations to look for shorts. So obviously, no confirmation. We're in a range. So because we're in a range, I'm not going to force it. Move on to the next trade. So we've got CAD Chef. This was the market we had on crypto streams the previous 2 days. It did give us confirms. This trade, I reckon we would have got stopped out. I didn't take the trade there. We would have got stopped out because I would have taken the entry from after the mitigation, after the white candle rejection. I would have taken the entry. I would have got stopped out. Didn't take the trade. All good. We can drop down, look for continuation on the lower time frame. So from here, nothing's clean. That's the thing. Nothing's clean. No, I'm not gonna force it. We'll move on. So we've got all these other pairs. I want to mark out 80 JPY. See what happens here as well. H4. So we're bearish on the H4. Are we reacting off anything? No, I reckon we're bearish. So I'm gonna look for shorts. This is the first breaker structure. This is the previous breaker structure. And then this is the previous supply zone or supply area. That's not the high zone, but it is aligning with the IB here. So I'm gonna, I reckon, mark out this area here. And then just set alerts there. And do 0.25% risk. 0.25% risk. Risk. Catch continuation. However, the only problem is that we're very down like in the leg. This is very down in the leg. If it was somewhere up here, then start risking more. But since we're so down and we're just continuing the trade to the downside, I'm not going to rush any single trade. We're going to lower our risk here. If anything, like have the stop loss not here, but above here, in case price wants to clear this zone and reject. I really do like how this liquidity is forming here. We have liquidity there, and then FPOS here. And then we have this area here. It's not much risk, but it's still something. And it's still something I want to trade, because even then, if we take this trade, we can force it all the way down to these lows here. We catch it all the way in here, and we wouldn't care as much because the risk is so low. But that's still 2.25% gain, if anything. So I'm gonna leave there. I'm gonna journal this as well as AUD JPY. H4, bearish. Bearish, however low in the move. However low in the leg. And then the confirmation we're looking for on the M15. Control S. Add this as M15 structure. M15 structural confirmation to downside. Leave that there. My fingers are fat. Yeah, but you trade gold. Do you have a range model or just completely avoid? So I just did a one-on-one and I just posted on YouTube as well. And the guy was asking me how I trade gold, so I just posted that there. You guys can go check it out. It's on YouTube. And I explained the confirmation there as well. The stream gonna get posted. Why is everyone asking that? Yes, on YouTube. Everything's free on YouTube, guys. Well, my throat's killing me this week. Okay, AUD JPY is done. We have that marked up. Now, I've looked at the AUD pairs, the USD pairs. I'm gonna look at the Euro pairs. Euro CAD. I like how Euro moves as well. Someone say anything? Chinese? Okay. Why is it not loading? Am I lagging that bad? Give me a second, guys. Okay, there we go. Alright, so AUD is approaching our buy zone. However, I want to look at Euro CAD and Euro JPY. Oh, no, not valid. So there's nothing to see for Euro CAD, Euro JPY. You see, do you guys see why I do this? Do you guys see why I do this? Wait for price to come in here, reject, then form an M15 bus F bus continuation take. That was the plan. That didn't happen, and we avoided a loss. A lot of people would see this, take the trade on the first sign of rejection. But me, I never do that. We always wait for these situations to happen in our scenarios. If our scenarios don't happen, the stories don't align, we don't take any trade. And that's how we stop these low probability setups and trades. And we always avoid them. Let's see what's happening here. Nothing. Okay. So I reckon, how many trades do I have for 1, 2, 4, 6, 7? I've got 7 trades next week. And out of these 7 trades, maybe there's only going to be 1 or 2 trades. I don't expect too much to happen in December, especially because December and January are not tradable months. So I reckon I'm done for Forex. I'm going to post that in my group. Publish. Oh. NZ. You want me to mark up NZD Chef? Okay. I don't really trade NZ pairs, but I do mark them out sometimes. I'm gonna clear this. So for NZD Chef, we're in a range. It's not, yeah, externally we're going down, but we need this box. Like, actually, I'll make it easier. We need this high to break or this low to break in order to understand where structure is headed. But as of right now, we're in a range. So I'm just gonna, I hope that made sense. I'm gonna add this to my AD's outlooks, no outlooks, AD's outlooks. Outlooks, Forex outlooks. Premium chat for this. Okay, they're just talking shit. Okay. How much you spend per week on food, rent, etc. in Vietnam? AUD. I have my own apartment, so I don't really pay rent. Um, Food probably less than $10 a day, and then for the week probably spend $100 max AUD. It's not much. Come to Thailand, I'm spending like nearly 3 grand per month. But in Vietnam, it's less than 100 a week. Especially because I know people there. Like even when I go clubbing, yeah, I've got friends there. They just let me in. So I don't really spend much. Especially when I go out, I don't really spend much. And then I think my biggest expense is just food. But even then, I know some of the restaurant owners, and they just chill with me. Always give me extra and shit. Wherever you go, you guys need connections. You can't just go to a random place and expect to like have local prices. You're gonna be charged tourist, but you need to have friends there. So so I've been streaming for 1 hour. Forex is done. I want to now go into crypto. So as of crypto notes, same thing applies. This is from Saturday's stream. We had more setups. I'm just gonna have a quick look at Bitcoin. I am in a long here. What's it doing to me, bro? I took the long. It's looking better now. Before it wasn't looking as good. I think some of my students are waiting for this trade here. We're all waiting for this area. I'm gonna get break even and then maybe take another trade. But they're looking for this demand zone, and the reason for that is because we have this change of character, and then we had new structure. We literally had new structure form, and then we had this F plus here. And then we had this liquidity, all this liquidity that needs to get swept. It did get swept and then it rejected. So some of them probably entered from this demand zone, but I'm still holding this long from Sunday. Gonna leave that there and look at other pairs. Sweet. Love, bruh. What are the trades saying? Crypto chat. On the weekend, there's a big inflow of record on ETH, and it's gonna be crazy. Okay, so that's the case. ETH, what has happened to ETH? ETH came into this demand zone, so there was a better reaction on ETH than anything. It came into this demand zone, it gave it a rejection. I probably would have not taken it, and the reason I would have not taken it is because the structure is more of a range. It's not really breaking structure. So if you look for this breaking structure, price came into this wick and then rejected. Same as this F plus came to this wick and rejected. This supply zone has been mitigated. So as the first initial touch, would have got swept, which it did. But even then, I would have not taken this trade. Structure isn't as clean or anything. So I'm going to move on from that. Get back to crypto. XRP. I just want to mark this out real quick. I can't mark it out real quick. It's just bullish. Doge. I'm pretty sure I got break even here. Where's my setup? There it was. Okay. Break even from here. And then what happened? Price just kept going up. We're obviously bullish. M5 structure looks very clean on the M5. Okay. This is the trade I'm going to take tonight. We have a breaker structure here. And then we had a clean F-boss form around here. So, like, my strategy is pretty simple, guys. It's just 2 lines in a box. 2 lines in a box. So that's the trade I'm going to take for Doge. Stop loss is going to be pretty tight. I say around here, nearly 1%. So I'll put it on a 100x leverage. And again, guys, if you guys want to join my live streams when I start making this private for free, you need to join. You need to go through the how to join section in here. How to join? Just use my link and then just make a deposit of $100 and then trade crypto there, and then I'll just add you in. Just send me my UID. But that's going to be like maybe next week or next month, next year. But other than that, is it still lagging? Fucking hell. Still lagging. I hate lagging. Okay. So that's the setup for today. Already added. I'm lagging bad, bro. I'm lagging bad. It's not even sending. Oh my gosh. Is it still lagging? Because I'm lagging bad too. I'm lagging pretty bad. Allah. Talk to the landlord tonight. Is anyone taking this? With? I'm not taking this. I think we're bearish. Gonna avoid that. People. Nothing to trade here as well. I should just stop using that. You go into high time frame. Nothing here as well. Bitcoin already went bonk. Bonk. Still waiting for bonk long. So these are the two areas I want to look for. I want us to go into this demand zone, go into this mitigation here, reject, and then take the trade, and then have a stop loss like that. Other than that, no trade for bonk. For width. Okay. You're in for a lower zone? Alright. And then look at Solana real quick. Solana got pretty much taken out, break even. Came into this lower zone. Okay, for crypto, there's not really much happening. We're just reacting off a demand zone pretty much for crypto. So I reckon we go back tomorrow and we check tomorrow. Other than that, I reckon I'm gonna call this just a Forex stream. I don't really see anything much happening for crypto. maybe if I look at the altcoins. Are they all doing the same shit? So I'm still waiting for this shit to happen on Sui. I want to see if this reaction happened. Okay, so I reckon that I'm calling it now. The previous demand zone that's happening right now, the recent demand zone that's happening right now, I reckon that's all FBOS. And then we have a lower demand zone that's going to mitigate maybe tomorrow. So I reckon today is more of a losing day or a trap day, and then we have a lower zone to go to. So I'm gonna look for my Bitcoin exits, or I might just let it play out. I saw that shit go 4R and then go all the way down to nearly break even. So I'm gonna see what happens then. I'm not gonna exit. I'm gonna leave that. Same for these altcoins. I'm still waiting for these 1 minute confirmations, because if we enter here, it's not looking as strong as if we enter here. I want to see a whole confirmation shift. I don't want to see just a rejection candle. I want to see a whole like structural confirmation shift to go the other way. I've got a second scenario here as well. Price clears liquidity stops for SMT traders, and then we enter. So this is the SMT that I was talking about. SMT, price clears that, comes in here and then rejects, and then we take the trade. But other than that, yeah, I'm not seeing much happening. Check what Premium's saying. Oh, they're just talking shit. Oh, don't worry about that. Okay, so crypto notes, same idea. Forex notes, I hope you guys got the FX notes. I'm not going to post this for public, only for my group. But yeah, other than that, thank you guys for tuning in. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace out. Gonna close.